Hello everyone, and welcome to DokTok, a TikTok documentary talk show. I'm your host, Zane Kalani, and this is my co-host, Clarence. What do you have to say to the people, Clarence? Okay, today we're going to be talking about TikTok. Webster's dictionary defines TikTok as a ticking sound that a clock makes. TikTok was originally released under the name
抖音
in 2016. After merging with Musical.ly, it became available worldwide in 2018. Since then, it has skyrocketed in popularity, and to be honest, I've lost a lot of friends to the app. There are many different sides of TikTok that users are basically sorted into. I'm on Goth Yoga Mom's TikTok. These sides dictate what the user sees on their For You page, or as the cool kids call them, FYP. In today's episode, we are going to be meeting with some cinematic TikTok creators to ask them about their creative journeys and processes. Let's jump right in with our first guest, Scorpio Sierra. Sierra Holloway, also known as Scorpio Sierra, is a filmmaker from New York. She started TikTok not very long ago at the start of quarantine and has taken cinematic TikTok by storm. She is known for her colorful sets, amazing storytelling capabilities, and mind-quenching concepts. She was one of the first friends that I made through TikTok, and I'm so blessed to have had the opportunity of interviewing her. Scorpio Sierra, is that you?
It is me.
Oh my golly goodness, it is you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's great to hear. Okay, cool. I have some questions for you. Do you want to answer them with words?
I'll answer them with as many words as I possibly can.
Awesome. What does your creative process look like, and how do you start a video?
A video best turns out when I have an idea just beamed into my head. It's kind of rare, but that does happen. But when that doesn't happen, because it is rare, usually I'll find some sort of sound that I want to use, or I'll think of an image I want to use, like I'll have an image of me doing a certain action or sitting a certain way that I want to use, and I pretty much just sit on a bed and look angrily into the distance until a full idea forms. And then I'll like storyboard it or do a bunch of stuff and figure it out.
Feet for hands or hands for feet?
Hands for feet.
Okay. Wow, that was quick. Why?
Because feet on hand you cannot grab. Hand on feet, grab times 2.
I like that. Who are your biggest creative influences?
This is like stupidly abstract, but I'd say kind of New York as a whole. It's like you walk down the street and you see something that impacts you pretty much every single day, whether good or bad. I'm just constantly inspired and affected. And
the rhythm of the city. Favorite flavor?
Ice cream. What?
How and when did you start posting on TikTok?
I started posting once the world stopped.
Best way to discipline a child? And what has your creative journey looked like during and even before TikTok?
Before TikTok, I was a classically trained painter, and that creative process honestly was a little more rigid, I'd say. Whereas now, I don't have a grade looming over my head. I mean, in a sense, I kind of do, the amount of likes that you get or whatever, but now, as compared to before TikTok, I have a lot more freedom to make what I want, as long as it doesn't violate community guidelines, and yeah.
What is the worst comment you have ever received on a TikTok?
Surprisingly, it's not the comments that I've gotten about my appearance or my voice, none of those. I received a comment that simply said meh, 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 and it struck me to my core and made me so angry.
Meh.
Meh.
And Sierra, what are your thoughts on the election?
I think it went...
Wow, thanks Scorpio Sierra. Now here's Zane with the weather. Weather time! Haha! What's the difference between weather and climate? You can't weather a tree. Well, you can climb it! Hi everybody, it's me, Weatherman Zane, and welcome to Weather. Ethan Frank is a filmmaker and director from California. He started posting TikToks only at the very start of quarantine, and since then has created some beautiful masterpieces. He is an incredible storyteller that always keeps you on the edge of your seat and makes you laugh. Not only did I have the honor of having him on the show, we actually got coffee a few weeks ago. Whoa, that rhymed. Let's pop into the interview. Thanks, Zane. Wow, what a handsome guy. It's funny because he's not. Ah, Ethan Frank!
Hey.
How's the wife? How's the kids?
They're great. Still in the cage.
That's great. Ethan, how has TikTok influenced the way that you create?
You know, with TikTok, you have to make a video that people want to watch and stay engaged with in the first second. So it's very fast-paced storytelling.
Coolest thing you have ever seen ever?
You.
Aw, gonna make me blush.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I saw a live action role play of Avengers. And oh boy, oh golly, it got me excited.
What's that?
What?
What are those?
What?
What's on your head?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
What? That feels so good.
Who's the worst Beatle? There is a correct answer.
The one that lives in my bed. It's Paul.
No, it's not.
No, he's from the band. He's in my bed.
Oh.
He's annoying. He won't leave.
Well,
you know how
man.
annoying they can get when they just stay in your bed and they don't leave? Yeah, he's wrinkly and he sheds his skin in my bed. And he doesn't clean it.
He doesn't clean
And
it.
I'm like, Paul, clean up your mess. He doesn't. We don't get along anymore.
Hey Jude, more like hey rude.
Hey Jude, more like, hey dude, get out of my space.
Get out of my bed. Wow, Ethan. As soon as you stopped barking at the mailman, that was really fun. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah. Hey, Zane. Appreciate it a ton.
Yeah.
You said you would let me out though. Once we finish the interview. So if you could just, turn off the TV and get me out of this box, I would.
It's
Zane, come on,
no,
Zane.
it's fine.
Zane, hey, Zane, you promised
we
me
now go
that.
to our
You
street
promised me that if we
correspondent
did this
Zane
interview, you would
with
finally let me out.
information
Zane,
on what the public
Zane, you
thinks
gotta
about
let me out of here.
TikTok.
I've been in here for
Thank
5
you.
weeks.
You like TikTok? Yeah. Okay. Khalil DeTerra is an 18-year-old filmmaker from the Bay Area in California. He is known as one of the first so-called cinematic TikTokers. He began posting around 2 years ago and was actually the first to use the popular hashtag cinematics. During his time on TikTok, he has gone on all kinds of adventures and has filmed with some of the biggest TikTok personalities. Let's see what this nerd has to say. Wow, that was beautiful. Thanks, Zane. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's our last but most likely not least guest,
You got it.
Khalil
Khalil
DeTerra.
DeTerra.
Khalil DeTerra.
Gotcha, yeah.
How you doing today, Khalil?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty. Once
Yeah?
I painted you.
Oh, did you really?
Here it is. I painted you. It's funny because it's like.
Oh, I can't really. No more feet.
But Khalil, from what I've heard, you've lived quite an interesting life. Why don't you
true.
tell us about that?
Well, I started making videos when I was around 12, and then professionally when I was 14, and I started making TikToks around 2 years ago. And since then, things kind of got crazy. I was invited to the Hype House and traveled around the world because it's my job to do so, which is pretty cool.
Favorite member of One Direction? Go. Don't think. Go.
Joe Biden.
Okay, Khalil, how has TikTok influenced the way that you create?
Well, honestly, TikTok was one of the first ways that I did create, but TikTok has made me and forced me to limit my storytelling capabilities to very short segments of time.
Thoughts on Oprah and what she has done for our nation?
She's been a great president.
Yeah.
And now for our musical guest, premarital sax.
Wow, that sure was fun and cool, you know? After making this documentary, throughout this process, I learned that I have supernatural powers and I can shoot pigs out of my hands. All jokes and supernatural powers aside, I thought that it was really interesting to learn about other creators' journeys and processes. Although COVID-19 coronavirus brought its fair share of tragedy and unpleasantness, it seems that a lot of creatives, including myself, were really able to thrive. I also noticed that while some people see TikTok as a waste of time, it has inspired countless people creatively and become a home to many artists, young and old alike. I am so grateful for all the opportunities that TikTok has given me, and I can't wait to see what it brings next. Thank you, everybody, and good night.